All right, ready to roll?
Yep, we got all our bases covered. Gas, bait, ice. What do you got, a little wire?
Yep, wire and some light fluorocarbon.
Okay.
I figure we might run out there and try some yellowtail on the reef. We got pilchards. Might light them up out there for a few minutes before this wind comes up.
Yeah, I think I heard somebody say that one of the captains called in, it was flat out on the reef.
Because it blew north overnight. And then this afternoon we'll come in the inshore and do
Maybe
some
we'll bring home a yellowtail or two. I like that.
Sounds good. Oh, the sun came out behind the clouds. It looks beautiful. Be great visibility for later in the afternoon. We can go sight fish and bonefish or permit. This is our first cold front of the year.
Yeah. Well, the first cold front can make the inshore fish a little weird, and it can make the offshore fish really super happy, you know, so try a little of both.
Yeah.
Maybe we get busy with one and don't have time for the other. That'd be fine.
Great spot just out here off Island Rada that's about 50 feet of water that's had a bunch of big yellowtails on it, zero mackerels, and all kinds of different stuff. Grouper snapper, but everything. We got to go out and do something we hadn't done together ever, is catch the Yellowtail snappers.
Yeah.
We got just, you know, great reports ever since Hurricane Irma, just how good it's been, and I grew up doing a lot of yellowtail. I mean, that was one of the things I did from, you know, very young age with my parents. Really, that was our thing to do, is we'd go out and sit on the reef and catch these big yellowtail snappers, and that was something that I was really into. And it hasn't been that great, you know, consistently in the Upper Keys. I know down in Key West you guys are spoiled, big giant ones down there, because you can go, you know, west and get away from the populations, I guess. But up here, with the commercial pressure and just other things, it just hasn't seemed like the real big ones have been overly plentiful on a consistent basis. But man, I was just hearing so many good reports that it was, we just had to get out there and check it out. We are marking all kinds of fish down there, Tom.
Good.
55 feet, and there's fish all the way up to 30. Got some chum, got about 6 blocks of frozen chum. We caught some pilchards that morning, so we had tons of pilchards in the well. And really, you know, I knew if we got there and the fishing was as good as people were saying, it wouldn't take us that long. And man, it did not disappoint. I knew the wind had blown north overnight, so the swell and the waves were going to be knocked down, because that's the lee side of the islands. And so even though the wind was blowing fairly decent, it was a beautiful ride on the bay boat. Just easy cooking, only 4 miles off the beach.
Yeah, we're only going 4 miles, staying in about 50 to 55 feet of water, and fishing in an area, certainly no secret, where, I mean, it's straight out in front. Any boat that leaves out of Island Rada is going to be fishing right in that general area.
Feels like a blue runner. No, little yellowtail.
Little yellowtail? Good.
Yes,
They're starting to bite those pilchards.
Not bad. Dude, one of the best eating fish in the world right there. Pretty good one. A little on the small side. I guess I'll let him go.
Once you put the chum in the water, the yellowtail snapper typically respond pretty quickly. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to catch them very well all the time, because the yellowtail snapper is a tough fish. I mean, they are a finicky fish, and so, you know, the yellowtail snapper can be really, really tough. Not today.
I mean, everything was right for us. The weather was beautiful. The sun was out. You know, just the right amount of breeze. You know, we had a good current flow. It wasn't too strong, wasn't too weak, but it was enough current to where it worked out.
It worked out fine. You know, a couple shakes of the chum bag, and there's a very obvious yellow cloud behind the boat.
There he is.
Man, I gotta go to a jig head.
That's a little nicer one there. That's the one I'm looking for. Well, it's a difference when you get the big drag pullers. You can really. Around you?
Caught up. I'm going to a jig head immediately.
Yeah, a little better. I think we'll keep that one for dinner. Woo! Dude, I haven't done this in so long. This is great. Yeah, that's a nice one. Probably 16, 17 inches or so. Awesome, look at that big boy. Woo!
Hawks Cay Saltwater Experience, presented by Yellowfin, with Captain Tom Rowland and Captain Rich Tudor.